My boyfriend trying to be supportive. My shawarma fell apart. Oh no. Are you solution-oriented about it or in the feeling stage? What he's asking is, are you still going to eat it or are you going to be sad about it and just leave it there? I am going to eat it if you don't want it.
Ah, my friends, you have made it to the video. Very nice. I'm Xavier, and today we'll be looking at some more wholesome content. Cause this stuff, this stuff makes me smile. Let's go. I just remembered that when I got my first dog, I was 7, and he was 1, 7 in dog years, and I cried when he turned 2, because I didn't think a 14-year-old dog would want to hang out with me. Oh, darling. No, your dog will love you no matter the age difference. Trust me. Also, on an equally wholesome note, I will soon, in about 3 weeks from now, be getting my very first dog ever in my life. So once I have him, I'll give the editor a picture and I will share it with you guys. The first Prime Minister to have dealt with a major terrorist attack, a deadly volcanic eruption, and a pandemic, all in her first term of office. All while holding a baby. Ah. That's some woman power I can get behind right there. Also, for a moment, I thought she was holding the man in the picture because the baby sat out of frame. It's like, man, that is a handsome baby. Oh, baby, look at that clean ass room. That looks nice. Unfortunately, I also possess the forbidden knowledge of lazy people, where they do a deep clean of their room once every 4 weeks, and it looks that good for about a day. So you can be absolutely sure that picture was taken right after they cleaned. Kobe's last game inspired him to train and lose 170 pounds. And here we see number 24. Once the destroyer of entire family meals, now the destroyer of coochie. Small success. After almost 2 years of dealing with traumas and depression, I finally got the motivation to clean my room entirely. It almost took 9 hours and 2 trash bags full with plastic bottles, pizza boxes and other trash. I'm proud of my work, and I'm proud of you. Having your room turn into a depression dump is not a pretty thing, and it's oh so satisfying when you clean it up. It's small steps. You'll get there. You'll get there. You clean up your room first, and then you clean up your brain next. My grandma deadass just served my kids nuggets and fries in their effing kiddie pool. And this is why grandmas should live forever. All of them. I just hope those kids didn't dump the nuggets in the water by accident. I was 9 years old, waiting for the school bus in Wisconsin winter. I had a thin coat, no hat or gloves, oh, God help you. A woman driving past saw me and stopped, giving me a blanket from the back of her car. It was a long, skinny one, so she wrapped it around my head and shoulders like a big scarf. I remembered thanking her, but being confused. I told her I didn't know how I would give it back when I was done borrowing it. She hugged me and said not to worry. I still have that blanket. Aww. Bless her, bless her. Couple in Taiwan who own dry cleaning company pose with clothes never picked up, becoming viral sensation. Hey, if it becomes viral enough, maybe the people will actually go and pick up their clothes. Or if they don't, you just donate it to people in need. Either way, very wholesome. Thumbs up. After we went trick-or-treating, we ran into Walmart to grab a few things and ran into Elsa. These two were saying, "That's my sister." When we left, Nami cried and said she wanted to see her sister. I got Elsa's mom's number and she said her daughter was crying too. Now we're scheduling a play date. Aww. Love sees no color. Well, it's Elsa. She's the Ice Queen. There's no color. There's just your highness. How can people say cats don't have feelings? Like, when my cat got deadly sick, she refused to eat a single thing and had been days. But when I started crying, she ate just a little bit, and upon seeing how happy it made me, kept doing it whenever she could. Now, whenever I'm sad or crying, she finds wherever I am with a mouthful of food and eats the pieces one by one. Every time looking up at me, making sure I was watching her eat it all because she knew it made me happy. And it does make me happy. Sorry, I got
something in my eye. I just love animals. Oh, that's so goddamn cute. Oh, I need a moment after that. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm such a softie. Okay, I'm fine. 13 years ago, I emailed Dr. Fauci, who cares, out of the blue to ask if I might interview him for my undergrad thesis. He invited me to his office, where he answered all my questions. When I sent him the thesis, he read the whole thing. See his overly effusive review below. Who does that? I'll tell you who does that. People that care. This is Nellie. She's an astronaut. Please don't interrupt her spacewalk. Oh, look at that. That's one small boop for the pup, one giant boop for pupkind. Let's hope that bubble doesn't burst and she gets it in her eyes. Also, dog rates. We rate dogs. Great Twitter. Follow them. Old people line up to clean radiation in Japan. Mr. Yamada, I am 72, and on average I probably have 13 to 15 years left to live. Even if I were exposed to radiation, cancer could take 20 or 30 years or longer to develop. Therefore, us older ones have less chance of getting cancer. Basically, a group of 200 plus retirees are volunteering to expose themselves to high levels of radiation so the younger men and women don't have to, making the ultimate sacrifice to protect the lives of their children and their children's children. You know, I've had so many horrible and cringe things to look at over the past weeks. Maybe there is hope. Maybe there is just a tiny bit of hope. Maybe. People who have been in a coma, what was your perception of time while in it? I was in a coma for a week after surgery. To me, it was instant. The odd part, my mom talked to me while I was in the coma, and I remember the things she said. She talked about raising me, the funny things I did, etc. When my mom passed away in 2007, she fell asleep first. We knew she wouldn't wake up again, so I talked to her about how amazing she was as a mom. I talked for hours until she took her last breath. I hope she heard me. I wasn't always a good son. Oh my god. We're really tugging on the heartstrings today, aren't we? Well, if you make up for it, if you make up for not being a good son in her memory, then I'm sure she'll forgive you and she'll be proud of you. Godspeed. Johnny Depp hugs fan who gave him flowers outside court after day 6 of libel trial. Hey, that's nice to hear. Also, isn't Johnny Depp getting back at that scandalous woman that falsely accused him now? Good for you, either way, good for you. What a difference 3 years makes. But we're still the same homies. Oh, damn, that is... Whoo! Oh, hello. Those are some nice bards. Call me. What? I didn't say anything. The girl I babysit has made me watch WALL-E at least 10 times, so I assumed it was her favorite movie. But today her mom told me that she watches it because she thinks it's my favorite movie. Well, you both like the movie, right? Who doesn't like WALL-E? It's a masterpiece. Also, WALL-E is the only movie that I've ever watched with my boyfriend that made him cry. So, it's absolutely gorgeous. There are 2 drunk men outside my window, and all they're saying is, "No, you're my best friend in the whole world." Back and forth. The good kind of drunk. I just get messy as hell. I have a sunburn. For most people, having a sunburn is a bummer and an inconvenience. For me, it means that for the first time in 10 months, I have control over my depression. I was able to stay outside longer than 10 minutes and play with my family. I have a sunburn. That's an interesting way of looking at it. You should probably still put on especially if you're inside that long, sun protection factor 50 is not that bad of an idea. Either way, good for you. Imagine waking up for an 8 a.m. class and this is what you walk in and see. He got up extra early to make a holiday class a little fun. Be nice and respect what he's doing. Papa Smurf teaching trigonometry or something, probably. I don't know. I can't pay attention. I'm just too amused by the teacher. Deleted my weather app because there's a guy in my office that always tells me anyway, and the app never asks me how my weekend was. Shout out to Bill. My weekend was awesome, man. Thanks for asking. It's the little things, you know. It's the little things. Had Bob Ross painting party for my birthday. Love my friends. Best day ever. Oh, those turned out beautifully, guys. Oh, I wish I had canvas to actually try that with, or the time to follow along Bob Ross, but if I can't enjoy it, you guys can. But hey, instead, I'm here talking to you guys, and that's just as nice. Really needing a hug from a black lunch lady right now. One time, at school, this black lunch lady, who was my favorite, asked me, "You need more fruit, honey?" And I said, "No, I just need a hug." And she said, "Aw, come here, baby," and gave me the best frickin' hug in the world, and I started crying in the effing lunch line. I would do anything to have that experience again. Black lunch lady, if by any chance you're out here watching Crisscross, someone needs a hug. Get to it. My kid is gaming with friends, so I brought him a snack. And he says, "Thanks, love you." Then laughter erupts on the headset and he goes, "What? You don't love your mothers?" I'm so sad for you. So if you need me, I'll just be over here sobbing into my world's best mom ribbon. He got you a ribbon as well. That's an absolute gamer moment right there. A true gamer moment is loving your mom. My sister came home from school one day and asked me to take her to the library, so she could get books on sign language. She said there was a new kid at school who was deaf and she wanted to be friends with him. Oh, sweetheart. Today I stood beside her at their wedding, watching her sign "I do." Oh, no way. I mean, if that's an actually true story, then holy Christ, that is a good story. I know you gotta be over-skeptical and everything you see on the internet. Many things are made up, but just from the bottom of my heart, I hope that's a true story. Thoughts of dog. The human has been working from home the last couple days, and every so often they let me participate in the video calls. All the other humans cheer when they see me. I am the only thing holding their company together. You know what, dog? If it wasn't for you, the stocks would be down 15 points, and you deserve that raise. Oh my god, opened my nan's laptop, and when she's Googled something, she's put please and thank you. Dearest Ben's Nan, hope you're well. In a world of billions of searches, yours made us smile. Oh, and it's 1998. Thank you. Normally, I make funny jokes and edgy commentary on old people being tech illiterate. Grandma, you get a pass. Just this once. Young kid banging on the door, I wake up like, WTF? I open it like, what up, little homie? I've never seen him before. He said, I missed the bus and no one will take me to school. I've knocked on 3 doors. My response, say no more, fam. Didn't even brush my teeth, just grabbed my keys, slipped on my foams. What the heck is a phone? To get that education, young brother. This is what big homie does for young brothers. That was hard to read, but I appreciate the sentiment. You go. Do be careful with jumping in random people's cars, even if you knock on their door first. But still, good shit. This is my friend. He works as a carpenter for 7 years. He once said to me, I wish I could be a model, and my pictures would be all over the world and agencies call me to take my pictures. So I said, let me try taking your picture. You might get lucky. That is a fancy looking horse. I don't care too much about him, but that is a handsome, good boy horse. Wholesome moments. Timothy Madders holding a thank you letter from the Queen. He made her a homemade word search to keep her occupied during lockdown. No, the Queen did not. Did the Queen? Hold on. Future XVA here, the Queen most certainly did. He got an actual reply from Buckingham Palace. Oh god, you guys need to watch the video. He's so cute. He's like, oh, and then I sent the Queen a word search, and like months later I got a reply from Buckingham Palace. He's so adorable. Go give it a watch, guys. Oh crap, I just noticed the next picture up is actually Timothy holding up his letter. Oh, look at that face. Oh, he's so happy. What a wholesome boy.
I'm on a plane, and the entire flight sat still so that a man in the last seat at the back of the plane could get off and run to his next flight to try and make it to his twin daughter's first father-daughter dance. Everyone rooted him on and clapped as he rushed down the aisle. This is the only and everyone clapped story that I will not even remotely question. You go, Dad. My freshman year roommate sat me down day one and was like, heads up. I'll be bringing lots of girls and maybe even some guys to the dorm this year. So, if that scares you, grow up, cause this ain't high school. Anyway, he brought one girl back the whole year and now they're married. He wasn't lying, technically. Lots of occasions of girls over. Did you know that when Ella Fitzgerald couldn't get booked by clubs and TV because she was black, Marilyn Monroe offered to come to a nightclub every night and sit in the front row if they let Ella sing? That's how you use your privilege for good. Hey, before you edit the rest of this, hey editor, you are doing God's work. And I believe that you are the best editor out there. Easy peasy, MK, fuck 'em. You're the MVP. All the other guys, screw 'em. Anyway, let me get that outro down. Alright, we got through all of that, thank goodness. If you made it all the way through and watched all the way through, very big props to you. Take a hug from me, I will send it straight to your address with prime shipping. Also, apologies if my voice sounded a bit nasally, a bit clogged up towards the end of that. Some of those last posts really were pressing on my my tear ducts, tugging on the old heartstrings a bit, if you will. Anyway, I've been XVA for your listening pleasure. As always, yada yada yada. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, share to the channel. Help Crisscross get to 200,000 subscribers. I'll be seeing you in the next video. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and see you around. Bye-bye.